But we're bringing it back, ladies and gents. It's your favourite segment on the channel.
So what kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
It's one of the greatest things I ever saw. I loved it. All the Mando characters, maybe Bo-Katan, more of that, more of the Mandalorians. But they got to have someone good in there. They got maybe Obi-Wan could show up. Maybe we could find a way. He'd be much older, I guess, at this point. But no, he died, right? Ah, darn it. His Force ghost.
So what kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
It's one of the greatest things I ever saw. I loved it.
As soon as she said maybe Obi-Wan, I was like, what is this talking about?
I knew that would get you there.
Did she even watch Star Wars?
Dude, it was Grizzy is the one I think that found this initially, and then I went and grabbed it and then cut it into pieces. I was like, this is so good.
So this is your favorite reviewer, Grace Randolph, showing her excellent Star Wars knowledge by discussing how Obi-Wan could make an appearance in the new Mando movie because they need someone really big.
They need somebody good
to shake that movie out.
Somebody good,
like Obi-Wan.
Oh, geez.
Could be a bit older at this point, I guess.
It could be. He could be a bit older. He could be a skeleton. We don't know.
Oh God! Shall we?
We'll do it again. Yeah. This is just a bit. This is just her talking.
All the Mando characters, maybe Bo-Katan, more of that, more of the Mandalorian.
Maybe.
But they got to have someone good in there. They got maybe Obi-Wan could show up. Maybe we could find a way. He'd be much older, I guess, at this point. But
penny drops.
Right? His Force ghost.
How about Luke Skywalker? You idiot! He's still alive, and he's the one that took down everything.
Jesus! Oh God!
Wow!
Whenever we do these videos, I think we've only done like 3 of them. So many Grace defenders come out and they go, "You're just obsessed with her. You're just bashing her, mate. How do you defend this?" And obsessed? No, we made like 3 videos on it, and it's comical as hell. Like, come on! Oh shit, me. Come on, Andre. You've been awfully quiet here.
Yeah, it only goes to show that. Okay, here's like the thing. That's a mistake that not even I would have made. And I am not a fan of Star Wars, and I have never claimed to be. Now, I don't know how big a fan of Star Wars she has professed to being. I do believe that she is probably more concerned with the Disney side than with the original trilogy. I don't think that she's that big a fan. She probably knows recent series like Obi-Wan far better than the original trilogy. And the fact that Obi-Wan, the first one, or the fourth one, depending on how you choose to count, is probably something that she knows way, way, way back in her memory, but she's going to be more concerned with the recent Disney Plus stuff that Queen Kathy has made. And then she's going to be like, oh shit, I screwed that up. And then try to fix it as much as she can. But here's like the thing. This is kind of like what happens when you are too focused with the most recent installments of a franchise and not the core of what built it. Because that's ever the problem here, isn't it? And Disney do this too. They forget the foundation on which the entire franchise is built. They just focus on this branch out here, that branch out there, and then they lose continuity and everything. And in light of that, no wonder that people get confused, although someone in Grace Randall's place probably shouldn't. But honestly, to me, it's not the biggest deal. I mean, if she had professed to be a Star Wars fan, but I don't know that she's ever done that. I mean,
come on now, Andre, don't spoil us, man. It's funny. Don't spoil our fun, Andre.
Well,
Come on.
well, ask me last time. So yeah.
And Duke,
Oh,
this is so great. Everybody who finds these clips, thank you. Because if you tag me and I grab it and I go get the whole thing and I get it in high quality and I can cut it, I promise you, it's going to show up on the show at some point because
yes.
It will be a segment here.
Please do, guys. You want this to keep coming back. It's a lot of work for us to try and find these clips. So if anyone can do this and just tag
me in. Just tag me in.
Yeah.
Or tag
us
culture in it.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite segments. It's so funny.
And
I would actually agree with Andre as far as her not being that much of a Star Wars fan, because no Star Wars fan would ever said anything like that, and would have immediately said, "You got to get Luke Skywalker back in there." Obi-Wan would never even have been mentioned.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
you know, the problem is that Luke forced too hard. He pulled an Elvis, and forced too hard on the toilet. And there you go.
He's not around. Shall we watch it one more time?
Yeah, let's do it.
With the whole thing. We'll do the whole segment again.
Watch the whole bit again. All right, let's do it.
There's a good way to cap the segment off.
Fair enough.
So, what kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
It's one of the greatest things I ever saw. I loved it. All the Mando characters, maybe Bo-Katan, more of that, more of the Mandalorians, but they got to have someone good in there. They got maybe Obi-Wan could show up. Maybe we could find a way. He'd be much older, I guess, at this point. But no, he died, right? Ah, darn it. His Force ghost.
So, what kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
It's one of the greatest things I ever saw. I loved it.
That will never not be funny to me. That will never not be funny to me.
He vatored. Oh, now he's back. That was fantastic. Oh.
Every time.
All right, anyway, there you go, ladies and gents. Your favorite segment. Again, please do tag Culture Casino.